Hey there, amazing viewers! Breaking news just dropped, and I couldn't wait to share this game-changing update with you. Congress has finally sealed the deal on the July stimulus plan, and it's bigger than anyone expected. We're talking about not one, not two, but 4 separate deposits heading your way this July. If you're a senior or receiving benefits, you'll want to stick around because this could mean thousands of dollars in your pocket. Let's dive into these massive payouts that could totally transform your summer. I know many of you have been struggling with rising costs and inflation, but today's news might just be the relief you've been waiting for. Before we get into all the juicy details, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates on these payments. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming. Let's break down these 4 incredible deposits that are about to hit direct express cards and bank accounts across the nation. We're talking about payments of $2,400, $1,800, $3,100, and a $300 bonus, all coming this July. This is not a drill, folks. This is real money that could be heading your way. First, let's talk about that substantial $2,400 payment. This first deposit is specifically designed to help seniors cope with the rising cost of living and healthcare expenses. The qualification requirements are straightforward, but there are some important details you need to know. If you're currently receiving Social Security retirement benefits and your annual income falls below $73,000 for individuals or $89,000 for couples, you're likely eligible for this payment. Congress has prioritized our senior citizens with this stimulus, recognizing the unique challenges they face in today's economy. What makes this even more exciting is the timing. The $2,400 payment is scheduled to hit accounts starting July 3rd, with deposits continuing through July 7th. If you're wondering why some people might get it before others, it's all about your Social Security number's last digits, something I'll explain in detail shortly. Moving on to the second deposit of $1,800. This payment targets seniors who are also receiving Supplemental Security Income, SSI, benefits. This additional support is crucial for those who rely on both Social Security and SSI to make ends meet. To qualify for this payment, you need to be currently receiving SSI benefits and have a monthly income that doesn't exceed the federal benefit rate. The great news is that if you're already getting SSI, you're likely automatically qualified for this payment. The $1,800 deposits are scheduled to begin rolling out from July 10th through July 14th. And here's a pro tip I want to share with you. Direct Express card holders might see these funds hit their accounts up to 2 days earlier than traditional bank account holders. This early access could be crucial for those waiting to pay bills or purchase necessary medications. Now, let's talk about that impressive $3,100 payment. This is perhaps the most significant of all 4 deposits, and it's specifically designed to provide additional support for seniors who have dependent family members or who require in-home care assistance. This payment acknowledges the extra financial burden many seniors face when caring for family members or managing their own care needs. To qualify for the $3,100 payment, you need to meet several criteria. First, you must be receiving Social Security benefits. Second, you either need to have dependent family members living with you or require regular assistance with daily activities. The income thresholds for this payment are slightly higher, understanding that care-related expenses can be substantial. Singles can earn up to $86,000 annually, while couples can earn up to $98,000 and still qualify. These $3,100 deposits will be distributed between July 17th and July 21st. And here's something crucial you need to know. If you haven't updated your dependent information with the Social Security Administration recently, you'll want to do that as soon as possible to ensure you receive the full amount you're entitled to. The fourth payment, while smaller at $300, is still a significant bonus that could help with everyday expenses. This bonus payment is being provided to all eligible seniors who received any of the previous 3 payments and have maintained their eligibility status. Think of it as a little extra help for those who need it most. The $300 bonus payments will be deposited between July 24th and July 28th. What's particularly interesting about this bonus is that it doesn't require any additional application or paperwork. If you qualified for any of the previous payments, you're automatically in line for this bonus. Now, let's talk about something that could put money in your pocket even faster: getting early deposits on Direct Express. If you're not already using Direct Express, you might want to consider switching. Direct Express card holders typically receive their payments 1 to 2 days earlier than traditional bank account holders. This early access can be crucial when you're waiting for funds to cover important expenses. To switch to Direct Express, the process is surprisingly simple. You can call the Direct Express Enrollment Center or visit their website to start the process. The best part? There's no credit check required, and you don't need a bank account to qualify. Once you're enrolled, you'll automatically receive your payments on your Direct Express card, often earlier than traditional deposit methods. Here's something many people don't know. Direct Express also offers additional benefits beyond early deposits. Cardholders get free ATM withdrawals at thousands of locations, purchase protection on items bought with the card, and even fraud protection. These features make it a secure and convenient way to receive your stimulus payments. Let's address some common questions I've been getting about these payments. Many viewers have asked about the payment schedule based on Social Security numbers. Here's how it works. If your Social Security number ends in 0 to 3, you'll receive your payments on the first day of each distribution period. Numbers ending in 4 to 6 will receive payments on the second day, and numbers ending in 7 to 9 will receive payments on the third day. Another frequent question concerns what happens if you don't receive your payment on the scheduled date. Don't panic if this happens. Sometimes payments can be delayed by a day or two due to processing times or banking holidays. However, if you haven't received your payment within 5 business days of the scheduled date, you should contact the Social Security Administration or check your payment status online. For those wondering about taxes, here's some good news. These stimulus payments are generally not considered taxable income. This means you won't need to report these payments on your tax return, and they won't affect your tax bracket or other benefits you're receiving. Something else to keep in mind is the possibility of garnishment. Unlike previous stimulus payments, these July payments may be subject to garnishment for certain types of debt, including back taxes and child support. If you're concerned about garnishment, it's worth consulting with a financial advisor or legal professional to understand your rights and options. Let's talk about what to do if you think you qualify but haven't received any notification about the payments. First, make sure your address and direct deposit information is up to date with the Social Security Administration. You can do this online through your My Social Security account or by calling their customer service line. For those who might be new to Social Security benefits or who have recently become eligible, don't worry. As long as you're receiving benefits by the end of June, you should be eligible for these July payments. However, you might want to double-check that all your information is current in the system. Here's something important that many people overlook. If you've moved recently or changed banks, you need to update this information as soon as possible. The Social Security Administration needs at least 2 weeks to process these changes, so the sooner you update your information, the better. Let's discuss some strategies for making the most of these payments. While it's tempting to spend the money immediately, consider creating a plan for these funds. Maybe set aside some for emergency savings, use some to pay down high-interest debt, or invest in necessary medical equipment or home modifications that could improve your quality of life. For those who are caring for dependent family members, the $3,100 payment could be particularly helpful in covering care-related expenses. Consider using these funds for respite care, medical equipment, or home modifications that could make caregiving easier and safer. Something else to consider is the timing of these payments in relation to your regular Social Security benefits. These stimulus payments won't affect your regular benefit amount or schedule, but you might want to plan your budget accordingly to make the most of both your regular benefits and these additional payments. Let's address another common concern. What if you're receiving other government benefits? These stimulus payments generally won't affect your eligibility for other benefits like SNAP, food stamps, Medicaid, or housing assistance. These payments are considered special assistance and not regular income for the purposes of determining eligibility for other programs. For those wondering about future stimulus payments, while nothing is guaranteed, Congress continues to monitor the economic situation and its impact on seniors. These July payments could set a precedent for future assistance if economic conditions warrant it. Here's something practical to consider. If you're planning to make any large purchases or pay off significant bills, you might want to wait until these payments arrive. This could help you avoid using credit cards or taking on additional debt in the meantime. Let's talk about security for a moment. Unfortunately, whenever there are government payments, scammers try to take advantage. Remember, the Social Security Administration will never call you asking for personal information to process these payments. If someone contacts you claiming to be from the government and asks for your Social Security number, bank information, or any other personal details, it's likely a scam. For those who use online banking or the Direct Express app, make sure to monitor your accounts regularly during the payment periods. This will help you track when payments arrive and ensure everything is processed correctly. It's also a good idea to set up alerts for when deposits hit your account. As we wrap up this detailed overview of the July stimulus payments, let's recap the key dates one more time. The $2,400 payment period runs from July 3rd to 7th, the $1,800 payment period is July 10th to 14th, the $3,100 payment period is July 17th to 21st, and the $300 bonus payment period is July 24th to 28th. Remember, these payments are designed to provide crucial support during these challenging economic times. If you have questions about your eligibility or payment status, don't hesitate to contact the Social Security Administration directly. They have resources and staff available to help you navigate these benefits. That's all for today's update on these exciting July stimulus payments. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with anyone who might benefit from knowing about these payments. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more updates on benefits, stimulus payments, and financial news that affects seniors and benefit recipients. Drop a comment below if you have any questions, and I'll do my best to answer them in future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.